Yeah, y'all must have known I wasn't gone for good.
This is my last chance, my last shot. I'm gonna be able to prove I have what it takes.
Y'all knew I was coming back.
I see that I got the skills to get out there and tear it up. I got the balls to do it, that's for sure.
If I don't win, the sports side of me might die at the end of this. Ever since I was a kid, I've always gone as big as possible and pushed whatever boundaries there were.
We're just kicking ass right here.
I was pro in 2 different sports.
Oh, the huge air. With so much aggressive energy or amplitude.
And then all of a sudden the skiing came out of nowhere. Within 4 days of being on those little short boards,
Jarvis over the gap.
I had the silver medal at the X Games.
What's up, Mom? What's up, Dad?
So it wasn't competition to competition, it was party to party.
And I never took anything as seriously as, say, Tony Hawk would.
He's pretty stoked, but he's pretty out of breath as well, Dave Jarvis.
And I guess it all kind of caught up to me the next year at the X Games. I went off and did a rodeo 720, and as I'm upside down, realizing that I had overshot the landing and I was about to drop about 40 or 50 feet. Luckily, I opened up. I landed on my feet briefly, called over the ambulance, and they carted me off to the clinic.
It was a pretty serious crash.
How are you, Dave?
Ruined myself. I broke my clavicle, I tore my groin muscles, my stomach muscles. Pretty much a career-ending injury.
Dude, you're so hurt.
From then on in, I didn't compete for, I don't think I competed for years.
There was something going on in my head that I was just, it just wasn't letting me push myself the way I used to.
You know, I bought a motorcycle thinking, that'd be, a good thing to do.
So I just found myself needing some sort of outlet.
Mainly it's been out in the street, having to be careful of telephone poles, curbs, cars, dogs.
I finally smartened up and I decided to go and take my bike to the track.
And that's when I saw my last chance to do something I really love. That's when I got the bug to compete again. I decided I was going to enter the National Amateur Championships for road racing. The circuit's 6 races long.
If I take top 5, I go pro.
Yeah, the first thing I did was take my bike to Zed, my mechanic, to see if I could race with it.
No, this thing's a piece of shit. You can't have stuff like this. Look at that, what the hell's that? Like, it's just gonna fall off. He has no suspension in it. The motor is 100% stock and ill-maintained. By road racing standards, it's an antiquated piece of machinery.
Yeah, he thought there was no way I could race that bike. The problem was I was kind of stuck with it.
He doesn't have the money to go do this on his own without any help.
This is not a cheap sport. Money has a lot to do with it.
And that's where my friend Sammy comes in.
He's tried to get me to come out to the track to see him race a few times.
How much do you know about running a race?
Fuck all, man. I don't know shit about it, but that doesn't mean I can't find out.
We get into trouble a little bit together, one of us is gonna feed the other one, and maybe my biggest challenge will be not to go out with Sam.
Team Benito. Team Benito.
I wonder if Sammy really knows how much the race team really costs.
With also help my friend Trevor.
I'm a personal trainer and a dietitian. I'm going to be helping him get ready for this challenge.
I haven't been treating myself the way I should be.
Oh God, oh God. Woo!
Dave's out of shape.
Oh.
The drinking is empty calories.
So no drinking for Davey.
Not that I'm drunk right now, but I'm just hungover.
I think a lot of the people that he hangs out with are not conducive for this challenge.
Shit, I gotta get in shape. You sure do, you fat bastard.
When he's lacking in motivation, hopefully he'll be able to maybe look at me. I think where he is right now, I think he gets smoked.
The goal in all this to start was to get Sam out to the racetrack.
We got up there one day with a cooler in a car, and Dave with his motorbike held together with duct tape and a racing suit that basically didn't really fit him anymore. So Jarvis, we're expecting big things from you today, buddy. Big things.
The first day I ever brought my girlfriend Lisa out to the racetrack.
I'm nervous of the bikes, and I know that he loves that, but I don't particularly like to go and watch.
I take chances, and she doesn't.
I definitely don't love the motorcycle. I hate the motorcycle. Because it's dangerous, right?
One small mistake and it's all over.
It's one of the most dangerous things out there.
Let's do it, brother.
I had to get my lap times down to 132s to be competitive. Not easy on an underpowered, beat-up bike. But I had a lot to prove that race to Sam and to myself.
Lisa is now thinking, well, where's Dave and when's he coming? But one guy was coming down the back straight, hugging the corner a little too tightly. I was right behind him.
You know, one of the worst accidents that's happened there in like 15 years happens 3 feet in front of me. That freaked me out a lot.
She really started having doubts if she could handle seeing me get hurt. And I'm doing everything in my power to win her back because I'd love to spend the rest of my life with her.
Relationships are going to come and go if he's a superstar on a motorcycle, so maybe that's the best thing that happened to him, losing his relationship, as sad as it is. Not my problem, though.
Took 5th overall.
5th, sick.
Ran a 131.
Amazing for him to be able to turn that kind of time on this bike. I mean, it's phenomenal.
Maybe we'll surprise him with a rental bike tomorrow or something. We won't tell him about it yet. I went off and got one behind his back. All right, bring it in. Well, this is the one, buddy. Let's see what you can do on this one. All right.
I now realize what it takes to really be a pro at the top of your game. I think I can win this. I think the biggest challenge is going to be me.
When he sets his mind to something, Dave can really go hard into it. The talent outshines the ability to do anything correctly. But
We're green, man. We've never put a race in together, let alone raced.
Wow, getting faster, boy.
But when I got on that new bike, it all clicked.
Just passing guys on turn 8 that technically, as a rider, should be pulling Dave's doors up.
And I got times that were 2 seconds off this year's champ.
I dropped my lap times down to 129.
To pull off a mid-29, that's pretty sick. That's pretty much top 5.
one person can't go up against the whole world.
No, I don't want to let anyone down. I certainly don't want to let myself down.
It's going to take more than just me. It's going to take Sam.
You're the owner of a race team, man. Like, who doesn't want to do that?
It's going to take my personal trainer, Trevor.
You take him for a week and he'll smush you.
My mechanic, Zed's perspective.
If he finishes consistently top 5 in the amateur nationals, he's got the opportunity to go pro. If he finishes on the podium every weekend out, he's forced to go pro.
I want this really badly. I don't think I've ever wanted anything more in life.
That's just his style, to rise to the occasion.
I don't think that there's anything that can really stop us.